Second. Hold up. I also didn't choose my picture yet on my TV. Man, I am just slacking. Slacking. There we go. And I want the lava pits. Okay, finally. Whew. Okay, so as you guys know, we got the Horde playset here, the Fright Zone, and I made a video about this just yesterday, and how I was making little pieces to go on to the backside, and I made purple, which I like a lot. I made gray, and I made black. And everyone's like, make green, make green, make green. And one guy's like, make brown. But anyway, and so I was telling my wife, and she's like, yeah, you got to do something. So she helped me. She went online and she found a whole bunch of different greens, and we bought them. And we have been printing different greens to see what works pretty good and what doesn't. And some we didn't even bother printing with. We're just like, it's not going to work at all. And so here is the gray one that's available now, as you guys know. Hey, Mike. And here's the black one. I think the black actually looks the best out of these three colors. And then here is the purple, which I showed you guys yesterday, which is my favorite. There we go. And if what this is for, it's just to make a ramp on the backside for those that haven't seen this yet. So basically you got something to go to, so you don't have to rearrange and transform your playset every time you want to play on the other side. But we now have the green one. Now, I know it doesn't match the brown, but it matches the green very nicely. See, look at that. Ooh, ah. And maybe with a little bit of a wash after you get it, it will look really cool and match very similar to this green in here. Now this green in here, as you can see, has got a lot of different washes on it. So the color is not quite the same. Now I know 2 people have already bought them. And so this message is just for those 2 guys. If you want green instead of the color you chose, I think you guys both chose gray, just let me know. And I will just send this out to you. One of these, just like this, no extra cost, nothing. For the rest of you, the black, purple, and gray are still up for sale. And you can still buy these. And unfortunately, the green plastic costs more. And it's also a little harder to produce the actual parts. So the green is going to cost a little bit more. I apologize, but you know, when I priced it out, it's just a more expensive plastic and a more expensive process. So the green is going to be a little more expensive. So for those 2 guys that have already bought them and put my faith in it, I'll have something cool. You guys will still get them for the same cost that you paid for these, with the discount if you were a subscriber or a member. So there you go. Now, tomorrow I should be making a full video showing the green ones. I'm hoping to have one painted up nicely, and I'll have 2 price points. I'll have the premium one, which will have the paint already on it to match closer to this. And then I'll have the unpainted one like this. And then I'll have the auctions and everything else. I wanted to give you guys just a heads up where I'm at. And you should thank my wife. She's the one that went on Amazon and just scoured, trying to find the right green. And I think she nailed it this time. So kudos to my wife. She is like, you just can't sell purple. She doesn't like the purple. I don't get it. The purple's so cool. Maybe it's just me, but I think the Horde needs to have more purple in it. But anyway. All right. Ralph says he likes the green. Luis says, please check your inbox. Ronald says I like the green. Wow, that color is cool. I like the murky green. Thanks, Jinxie. And another video. All right. Yep. Hey, Mr. Creations. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you being here. Anyway, so there we go. Hey, and I did repack my females. Now they all fit very nicely into this green case. There they are. I have room for 1 or 2 more. So, much nicer display for those. And I got my hatchet. Oh, so now when I do my chopping videos of figures on the chopping block, I can actually make a live picture and show my chopping blade coming down when I do my next sales. So, there you go. Butcher knife, check. All right, so time for your guys' comments. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask. And like I said, tomorrow I'll have the price points for the new green one. And I apologize, they're going to be a little more. These will still be available. So if you choose to paint your own, these ones will be the same price I quoted you before. And of course, these will also include the member and subscriber discounts. This will also have member and subscriber discounts, but just at a higher price point for the baseline. So, yep. There we go. All right. Let me check out your guys' final comments. Hit the like button. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Ronald. I'd pay the extra cost, most likely to get 2. Now, if you get 2, just a quick heads up, it will not plug into this side. They are spaced differently. So if you're planning on getting 2 so you can plug it into the other side over here, they are not the same spacing here as it is for here. So you can't plug it in. So that's a problem, because Mattel made these different spacings. I am thinking about making one for this side eventually, maybe. Just depends. I have thought about it a lot. If I do make it, it's going to go all the way to the end here. So it will be a little bigger. But I hate that, because the course was to get bigger, then I got to raise the cost, and then things get expensive. And then it was like, hey, that dude charges an arm and a leg for floors. Yes. But I got to admit, my wife is right. I do like the green better than the purple, but the purple is really cool. All right, so you 2 guys that have already bought it, or if anybody else has already bought it tonight before this video is aired, just let me know, and I will send you one of these green ones for the same price. And when I go to mail it, well, you know, I might give you discounts before that. I don't know. We'll see. I probably should just go in and give everyone their discounts now before I forget that I already bought them. All right. The wife is always right. I know, right? It's so annoying. Yep. I was never so wrong until after I got married. And then I found out how wrong I was all the time. It's funny, too. When I was making this, it was so cool to get it lined up just right. So you can see here the little edges where it matches up to try to sink it in as close as I could possibly get it. Look at that. Now, I actually did start thinking about this. If I was really into keeping this set, I don't know if I am or not. I think I might just keep the 80s one. I think eventually I'll get rid of this set. I would actually pull this floor back out. And if I wasn't the person who made this, I would just get like a gray one or something. And I'd pull the floor out. And while the floor's pulled out, I would just spray paint the whole thing the color I want. And I would probably spray paint it like this yucky, murky green back here. And then I'd paint this a different color for the actual walkway. I'd probably make the walkway kind of like a gray or something, so it looks like it's actually a walkway of some sort. And then I'd paint the rocks a different color too. But I'd leave the rest of it murky green like out here. And that way then you'd have kind of your walkway. And then I put a black wash or maybe a brownish green wash over the whole thing. And that looked really cool. And then my other thought was, I was thinking about pulling this out, if I can get it back out again, and just 3D printing the whole stinky thing. So it plugs right in to here, making one piece, the whole thing coming out. But I was kind of debating, that would be kind of hard. It'd be pretty thin right around the edge there. I could put a screwdriver in there to pop out. Let me get a screwdriver and see. All right. I don't think so. I forgot how it looked before I put it out, to go back and watch my video and see how that clicked into place. I remember making a joke saying that ain't coming back out when I did it. that ain't coming back out, I don't think. If you guys figured out how to remove it, let me know. Because that would be kind of cool just to make a solid piece that goes all the way up against here as one chunk. But then again, the green doesn't look too bad. And if you were going to use this piece, it would be green anyway. So, right? Now, I would probably put a nice matte finish on here if I was going to take it home so it matches closer to this finish so it looks like it. All right, let me check out your guys' final comments before I go. Put Hordak in there. Oh, you're not going to believe this. Mike, you're not going to believe this. I have something to show you, man. Let me change my light really quick, and I'll be right back with a new light and something to show you, Mike. Okay, I got it here in my hands. I cannot believe I broke down and did this. Mike, you're going to laugh, man. Look what I got. Oh, I forgot what I got it for. I think I want to customize some pieces from him. But when I got him in the mail, I was like, oh yeah, I bought that Hordak. I cannot believe I got him. I forgot what it was. Oh, it was for the wings. That's right. I remember now. Hold on. I know why I got the wings. Because I saw someone online, and I was looking at those wings online, and it's either bat wings, and you can see how they look there. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm planning, Mike. Oh, no. I was thinking about these wings here, about replacing them with Hordak's wings, because they look very similar in design. And so that's what I was thinking. I forgot about that now. But yeah, I remember now. But I'm thinking about maybe remaking this guy into a larger version. Like maybe buying the Masterverse one of these and seeing about doing the same styling. But you know, they'd also have to make the guy with the long snake arm squeeze too in Masterverse. But then when I saw him sitting there, I thought, man, what would Mike say if he saw that I bought a Hordak? Another Hordak. Let me take a look. That might work. Keep the wings, I'd buy the Hordak. Oh, funny stuff. All right, anyway, that's all I got. So tomorrow I will have these up there, and if you're one of the two guys, I'll send you a link to the video in... I can't, I don't think. I don't know, I'll see if it lets me send a link to the video. And hopefully you guys, I'll say to you, you can get the green for free. Not free, but for whatever you're already paid. Swap out for free. But unfortunately, everybody else will be a little bit more money. All right, until next time, good journey. I can't do his voice very well. Man, I need Mike here. I bet you could do Hordak's voice, can't you, man? Bye now. You secretly like Hordak. I know. No, well, I do like that one Hordak. That one I showed you with the spiky head. He's kind of cool. But it's just bothered me that his head is part of his hood. And that he can so easily be mistaken for Skeletor. You know, if he didn't look so much like Skeletor, especially with the blue body and the skull-looking mask head that he has, I don't know. Silly thoughts gonna be a horde guy. Good stuff. Bye now.